Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to another pick a card reading. So this pick a card reading is all about the finances and career of your future spouse. Okay, so this video was actually requested by one of my lovely subscribers, so thank you so much for making that suggestion, and please do keep the suggestions coming. Okay, so comment below on this video or any of my other videos and just let me know what kind of videos you'd like me to do next. Okay, now before we get into reading, one quick announcement. I am open for personal readings, so if you want to book a reading with me, please do click the link in the description box below. Okay, so let's get into this. Finances and career of your future spouse. Free gifts to choose from, free cards. Here we have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. As always, feel free to pause the video at this point if you wish to meditate on each card, each group, each number. As I always say, don't overthink, just trust yourself. Trust that the card, the number, the group that you most feel drawn towards will contain all of the messages that are meant for you. Okay then, so I will see you when I get your group. Bye. Hello there group 1, welcome to your reading. So let's get into this. Finances and career of your future spouse. Okay, now, before we turn your card around, I am getting a few messages. So firstly, I'm getting the strong impression that this person doesn't necessarily talk a lot about money or their personal finances. Okay, so yes, now this is giving me the strong impression that they probably do have a decent amount of money, but what it is, they don't brag about it, they just go and get it. So there's no need for them to talk about it. This is a very action-oriented person. They don't talk about their plans, their goals. They're very quiet in that sense, but they go and get it, you know? So their action says it all. They let their actions speak louder than their words, all right? So this is someone who is quietly, diligently climbing up the mountain. Okay, I'm getting some strong, and I just saw a goat, so I'm getting some strong Capricorn energy. They could be Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and let's get into some signs as well, some additional signs, and then we're gonna see what else is coming through. Now, what am I getting here? This person could invest. They could, you know, they could be into Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. You got Aries, Leo. Okay, right, I'm not going to turn your card around yet, so I just want to get into these other things first. So you've got Aries, Leo. Okay, so like I said, this person knows how to take action, and they want what they want. Now there's a high probability that they are some kind of leader or manager, or they could be an entrepreneur. So for some of you, this person could definitely work for themselves, because there is a lot that they want to accomplish, but like I said, they're very quiet about it. Now, they could work in, I'm hearing marketing, finance, stockbroker. I was seeing a lawyer as well. Okay, these are just a few things I'm seeing here, but as we go deeper into the reading, I'll see some other things. Now, another thing I'm seeing here, I know this is very different to the other things I just said, but I'm seeing someone that is like some type of creative. I'm seeing this with the Leo card here. So they are creative in some way. They could be a painter, they could play an instrument. We got Neptune, the moon. Okay, so when it comes to their career and finances, this person they listen to their intuition. So if they do invest stocks and things like that, they're really good at this, I'm seeing, because they just know they just know how to work with that kind of stuff. They know when to invest, when to pull out, and whatever have you. Okay, so they're good on that front. So the way that they've accumulated money, and the way that they will continue to accumulate more money, is by honoring the moon, honoring their intuition, following their inner guide, their inner compass. And this really has helped them a lot throughout their lives. Let's turn this card around now. We've got dream and journey. Okay, so I'm getting the vibe that this person could work in some kind of office job or some type of 9 to 5. But then for others of you, I'm getting a completely different message of someone who could be some kind of artist, some kind of creative. Now, either way, whatever it is they're doing, they're very innovative. They're a pioneer. They are a natural leader. They stand out from the crowd. And although they don't talk about what they're doing, their energy exudes success. So people just know that, oh, okay, group number one's future spouse, they are about that life. They are about their coins, because people can just tell, even though they don't talk about it. So there's something kind of strong and silent about their presence. Now let's talk about this dream and journey drum card. We also have this with Neptune. Now this is giving me a strong indication. Okay, I'm seeing gosh, I wonder if it's because my channel is growing, but I'm seeing like loads of different messages. I'm now seeing someone who is like a natural healer, or a medicine man, medicine woman, someone who is very connected to the unseen realm, and they just use this to accumulate and grow their finances. So even if they're not like working in the holistic healing field, or working in some kind of spiritual area, whatever it is they're doing, whether they're doing banking, financing, whatever, they heavily rely on their intuition, and they just have a way of knowing things, and this helps them. This has helped them with their career and finances. Like, they know when to leave a job. They can just sense when they're going to get a promotion. They can sense when, you know, it's time to kind of go to the next level, you know. So they are, what it is, although we have the Aries card here, I'm reading this whole thing intuitively. So this person very much takes a slow and steady approach when it comes to life, career, and finances. So they're okay playing the long game. This is someone that understands about what it means to really, they're all about delayed gratification. So let's get into the life purpose deck here. Now with the drum, they could play the drums as well. So this person could be good at singing, or they could sing, or at some point in time they could have been in a band or something. Something like that is coming through. That's so funny. I said that literally 2 minutes ago. So artist. Someone that's watching, definitely this person is an artist. We've got engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. Now, another thing that's coming through. There's a high chance this person could have a 9-to-5, but they could also be doing their side hustle. So for some of you or one of you, this person could be an artist, a singer, dancer, performer, whatever, like anything creative. Or they could do painting, because I am seeing someone that's really good at painting. Like, I'm seeing someone that's drawing people's faces and it looks exactly like the person. Like, yeah, really good portraits. Yes, but then they could also have their 9-to-5. So they're kind of working towards being, I heard they're working towards financial freedom. So they want to be in a position where they can just 24/7 be doing what they really want to do. So either way, this is what they want. This is what they're walking towards. Because, look, this person is very gifted, very talented. And they know how to take bold steps. They're not afraid to go out there and get what they want. Okay, let's get further into the life purpose deck here. And then in a minute, we'll get into the finances. We've got animals. I feel like getting 2 more cards. Thank you. So we got the travel. I just heard travel vlogger. Alright, so we've got animals, travel, and family. Okay, now let me just take a moment. Career and finances of group 1's future spouse. Okay, yes, so they could definitely travel for work. I'm seeing someone that has a travel vlog, or maybe you and them are going to end up having a travel vlog or some kind of a joint YouTube channel. I'm seeing this with the family card. I'm seeing that, like, all of you, the whole family that you're going to have, it's like people know you, people know who you all are. Okay, so this could be because of the work that you do. Maybe you all travel together due to your future spouse's work. Something like that is coming through, but I'm getting the strong impression that the work that you do, or that they do, or both of you, it means that you're able to still spend a lot of time with your family, with your children, if that resonates, if you want or have children. So this is what's coming through here. Now with the animals, I'm not really getting the vibe that they could be a veterinarian. I mean, they could be a vet, but I'm just getting this as you or them could have animals, pets. That's all I'm getting with that. You know, perhaps maybe one person watching, your future spouse could be a vet, but I'm not really seeing that, to be honest. On the back of the deck, we've got options. So like I said, they are good at many different things. Okay, and I can see that at some point in time, they really didn't know what they wanted to do. They were really struggling with feeling worthy, I'm hearing, because they just felt like, you know, what am I doing here? What is my purpose? But now I'm getting this strong, confident vibe from them, especially with the Leo card. This person could have long hair. Not for all of you, but just for some. They could have long hair, or you could have long, big hair. That's kind of like a lion's mane. One of you, I'm seeing, somebody has hair like that, big and curly, and hair that kind of draws a lot of attention to you. Let's get into some houses now. Oops, hang on. I've got the planets here as well, so I just want the houses. Let's get into the houses that will tell us about your future spouse's career and finances. I'm seeing the 5th house. Oh my goodness, way too much. Way too much, Spirit. Let's take these 3. We've got the 6th house. Okay, so this person is naturally good at being of service. They love to serve others. It helps them to feel very useful. Then we've got the 6th house, the 2nd house. 2nd house, which is actually the house of finances, possessions, what you value. What else is it? And in Vedic astrology, it's also siblings, I believe. Yeah, siblings. And then the 3rd house is younger siblings. Okay, so we've got the 7th house. 7th house of partnership, business deals, one-on-one interactions. Okay, so this could definitely mean there could be some kind of family business going on, or you and them could have a joint business, or this could be something that you or them are wanting. Okay, now I've just noticed something interesting. Hang on, you got the 2nd house, the 6th house. So these two are both naturally earth houses. So yeah, they're coming through with some strong earthy energy here. So very grounded, very practical, knows how to save money, knows how to accumulate. So very practical, very sensible with the finances. Yes, they know how to weigh up their options, they know how to invest, they know where to put their money, I'm hearing. Okay, right, now I want to start getting into the actual finances of things. I'm getting do you know what, I'm seeing that it's interesting. They kind of don't, it's like they don't care about money, but they do at the same time. I would say they're not obsessed with it, but they just, because it helps them to feel very secure, so this is why they want it. Let's see what comes out. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's something very slow moving about this energy here. So it's like they're slowly, okay, there's a few things. Either they're currently in the process of slowly building up the finances, so the finances may not be where they want them right now, or it could be that it just has been a slow, long journey, and they do feel quite comfortable now, but it's like things have been slow. It hasn't been the easiest journey, or things didn't just come quickly. Like there was just a lot of delayed gratification, a lot of patience was required, is what I'm seeing here. It's like their efforts have paid off, or will pay off in the end. They definitely worked very hard though, especially with this 6th house here. Like very hard working, very determined, very committed to getting the job done, whatever the job is. We got the King of Wands. Yeah, they're definitely wanting a good, comfortable life. So yes, they do like nice things, they do like the finer things in life, but it's not coming from a materialistic place. It's coming from a place of really something deeper than them, just wants to feel stable, secure, and safe. They want to know that they can take care of their family. This is very important to them. I'm seeing the mother could have been a single mother, or it could have just been a single parent household. Something about the mother, they just saw the mother struggling, so like, or the mother could have had them when they were really young, so it was kind of difficult for her, so they grew up seeing these things, so they now just want to be comfortable, like super comfortable. They want to never have to worry about finances. And this is why, yes, they will end up coming into quite a lot of money. I'm not going to be giving exact amounts, by the way, in these readings, because the reason why I'm not going to do that is because see, look, these readings are based on the current trajectory that a person is on, okay? But at any given moment, things can change. We can always change our realities. So, you know, things can just change so much. So I'm not going to be giving exact amounts. But what I will say is, yes, you'll be good. You will definitely be good. You know, you're going to have enough to take nice, fancy trips. I'm seeing trips to Hawaii, Bora Bora, places like that, places that are not cheap. So clearly you will have money. And, you know, they may kind of be a bit of a overworker, you know. This is someone that burns the midnight oil, for sure. For sure, we got the Justice card. Make sure you can see this. So I'll be honest, they don't have the greatest work-life balance, but they are aware of this, so it will be something that they do work on. Okay, let's get into this now. You know, to be honest, now that I'm looking deeper at this 6th house card, they could be a vet. They could work with animals in some way. They could work with animals for some of you, or it could just be for one person, literally. Okay. And I'm seeing whatever they do for work, they have to heavily rely on their personality, their charisma. There's a lot of kind of one-on-one interactions that happen. They have to do a lot of networking. They have to do a lot of schmoozing. Saying that word always feels so strange. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff they're doing. And also, something about health and fitness is coming through as well. So there's literally a lot of things coming through. I'm seeing health and fitness. So they could be like a health coach, a personal trainer. They could do boxing, tai chi. I'm seeing jiu-jitsu. Okay, so there's a lot of different things, but at the core essence of it, they heavily rely on their intuition with their work, with their finances and career. This helps them a lot. And whatever they're doing, they are someone that dances to the beat of their own drum. So you will see that whatever it is, however they make money, they kind of are doing it in a way that is somewhat spiritual. Even if they're not entirely spiritual, there's that kind of there's that spiritual essence to things, definitely. And this is because this is kind of naturally who they are. They're a natural mystic, you know, even if they don't know it. They're just naturally connected in, tuned in to that source energy. And they heavily rely on this in order to kind of build their pentacles and accumulate more. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Okay, we've got the Self. Yeah, this person could definitely be an entrepreneur. They could work for themselves, or if not, they really are working towards this, working for self, because they know what they're capable of. They know their value. Honestly, with the King of Wands, this person knows their value. They know their worth, and they know that they will never, if they're working for someone else, they're never going to be paid what they deserve. So this is why they want to work for themselves, because they're a natural artist, you know, whether they paint or not, they are naturally artistic. The way that they see the world, the way that they are wanting to manifest and create, sculpt their own reality, they are a natural artist here. You know, they want the freedom. They want freedom of movement. I'm hearing freedom of expression. They want to just be able to go where they want, when they want, spend time with their family, their animals, their pets. you know, but they do want the balance though as well. So even if right now they are a workaholic, they are kind of dreaming of coming to a place where they can have more balance between spending time with family, working, having, I'm hearing, a lot of money. So they do want a lot of money. Okay, but it's but they don't mind waiting though. So they do have the patience, the endurance to kind of play the long game, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, let's see what else I'm seeing. Now they are also very well dressed, is what I'm seeing. So this could be due to them working an office job, or just because of whatever it is they're doing. They just need to dress really good. Yeah. Okay, we've got the Faith. This is making me think of the Jupiter card. So they definitely have the Midas touch. Wherever they touch turns to gold. Wherever they touch grows. They're good at growing things. Ooh, and I keep hearing this again. They're good at investing. They're good at saving, investing. And yeah, they definitely could have multiple streams of income, because maybe that's why I'm seeing so many things, because I didn't expect to be seeing so many things in one reading. I think this is because, you know, like I said, the channel is growing, but also this person can do a lot of different things. They enjoy doing many different things, and they have money coming in from different avenues. And this is what they want, because they do want to be able to travel. They want to be able to just get their laptop, take their laptop, sorry, get on a plane, go anywhere in the world and still be able to make money. So they somehow work on the laptop. They could also work in tech. They could design websites, things like this. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing here. But they definitely love what they do. So whether it's a 9 to 5 or not, they love their work. What they do, they enjoy it, and they're really good at it, and it shows. Okay, so this is your reading, group 1. So this was finances and career of your future spouse. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, do be sure to like, comment and subscribe. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can click the link in the description box below. Okay, I'm sending you so much love. Take care, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello there, group 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's get into the finances and career of your future spouse. Okay, now one thing I'm seeing here right away, I'm seeing this person is good at cooking. Now they could potentially be a chef, or even if not, they're really good at cooking. I'm seeing Italian food. They could be Italian, or they could love Italian food. Maybe you love Italian food, and just, yeah, they're good at cooking Italian food. This is coming through here. Okay, now another thing I was hearing, right, is that they kind of don't care about money so much. This is the vibe I'm getting here. Now this doesn't mean they don't have money, so let me continue here. But what it is, they don't fixate on it. They're more concerned with, this is someone who really appreciates things like spending time with others, love, cooking for people, and just eating together. They value the moments more than the money, I'm hearing. Okay, now, like I said, this does not mean they don't have money, but what it is, they are not obsessed with it. They're not fixated on it. And what else am I hearing here? Yeah, they're not like a slave to their money. Now what this is telling me right away is that okay, I'm picking up on some Aquarius energy. Okay, I'm picking up on someone that actually does not want a 9 to 5 or does not work a 9 to 5. Okay, so more of the messages coming through here. Okay, now, okay, I'm hearing self-made. Okay, so they're self-made. Now I feel like I need to go slow with this reading for some reason. So they're self-made. Okay. Okay. They actually have a lot of money. I'm understanding what's going on here now. They have a lot of money, but because often what can happen, people can end up falling out with people over money. Let's say if you come into money, or if someone comes into money and the people around them have not come into money, then that person can sometimes become a target of jealousy, envy, all of that kind of stuff. So the vibe I'm getting here, that's why they kind of don't like money, because they have negative associations with it based on things that have happened to them in the past, I'm getting. So they have a lot of money actually. Their bag is heavy. But because this has led to some kind of conflict with them, family conflict, or people trying to like take advantage, trying to use them for money, things like this, they kind of, it made them develop, it kind of gave, it left them with a bitter taste in their mouth when it comes to money. Okay, but they are more concerned with love. I'm just hearing love and loving life, falling in love with life, and things like this. Let's turn this card around. Okay, we got the she-wolf. Unleash the wild within. Let me really connect in here. Let me connect in. Oh yeah. Do you know what I'm seeing? This person has definitely fallen victim to people taking advantage of them because of money. I'm seeing this I'm seeing this wolf as like them kind of being attacked, but not physically, but just kind of being the target because of what they have. Now there is another message coming through here. There's another message coming through here. I'm now picking up on someone who is, their energy is naturally very healing. Yes, so there's something very soft about them, okay? They could be Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. They're very sensitive to the energies around them. And the vibe I'm getting here is sometimes people can become kind of addictive to their energy. Addicted to their energy. And people can want to really take their medicine. This person, your future spouse, they are in possession of this potent medicine that others really want. Now there's a lot of layers to this, so I need to make sure that I can really explain this in the way that I want to. So what it is, they're a free thinker. This person is a free thinker. They like to do their own thing. They really, more than anything, they value their time. They understand that time is currency, which is why they don't want to waste time, which is why they don't want to work a 9 to 5. I'm gonna say 90% of you watching, 85 to 90%, this person does not work a 9 to 5. They just don't. They really can't stand that kind of thing. They just really want to work for themselves. This is something I can see that they are all in. So this isn't a thing where they have a side hustle and then they have their 9 to 5. I'm really seeing that this person has sacrificed a lot to just be all in. They are just pouring all of their energy, time, and attention into their own business, into their own thing, whatever it is they're selling, doing, making, creating. They are really determined to make this work, or they have made this work, and it has worked, because I'm seeing a lot of money. Now the timelines are kind of collapsing into one, so sometimes it may sound like I'm talking in the present or the future, but you know, it's all the same thing. But the point is, they do have a lot of money, or they will have a lot of money. This is just the vibe I'm getting here. Now let's get into some houses. Okay, let's get into some houses. Okay, yes, look at this. We got the 5th house. Okay, so they are naturally creative. They love to create. They could be into, ooh, speculative gains, I'm hearing. They're very lucky, I'm hearing. They're very lucky. They're very lucky. It comes across as though they are very blessed, because the gambles that they take, they really pay off. Here we've got the 4th house, the 5th house. So yeah, strong confirmation. They work from home, or they really want to work from home. They want to work on their own time, in their own time, in their own way. This is what it is. And they don't like being told what to do as well. Okay, let's get into some signs. We got Aries, Sagittarius. So some fiery energy is coming through. Aries, Sagittarius. What was that fell out? Cancer. Look at that. I believe I did mention Cancer at the start, didn't I? And we have the 4th house. Oh god, that is so wonky. So yes, they're a homebody. They're a homebody. They and they're sensitive. They're sensitive, but they love being at home. Okay, but more so just because they want to be able to work in their own way, in their own time. And also I'm hearing that they get more done when they don't have to kind of work with other people, I'm hearing. Okay, now what are we doing here? Let me get into let's get into some planets as well. Okay, some planets. Mars. I knew this was gonna come out. I saw it in my mind's eye. So we got the Mars here. Let me just see what I'm let me just take a minute now. Let me take a minute and I want to get some tarot. Okay, right. Okay, this person could have a YouTube channel. They could have a YouTube channel. They could be a teacher. So I know I said that 85% works for themselves, but for the small percentage that do work the 9 to 5, I'm seeing a lecturer, professor, teacher, a teacher in a school, or a teacher who you could be like a teacher on YouTube or something, or like a life coach, motivational speaker. I'm seeing just some kind of guide. They have a lot of wisdom. They're very wise. They're very knowledgeable. But the way that they explain things, it makes others feel very comfortable. There's something very soft, caring and understanding about their energy. Like, this is a very patient teacher. Very patient teacher. Now, I'm also seeing a surgeon. I'm seeing a surgeon specifically. I'm seeing someone that cuts. Yeah, I'm seeing a surgeon. Someone could work in a mortuary. I'm seeing and then I said chef at the start, so yeah, I'm still seeing chef. Definitely, that's coming through heavily because we've got the Mars, Cancer, and the Aries. Because when I think of Aries, I think of cutting, and cutting is knives. Knives, you use them to cook. So whether they are a chef or whether they're good at cooking, it's one of the two. But definitely, that energy is coming through super strong. Super strong. And it's like, if they're a chef, they're the head chef, or they aspire to be the head chef, you know. This is like a natural leader, and like I said, they don't like being told what to do. So let's get into some tarot now. Let's get some tarot. Yes, and we've got the 4 of Wands. Okay. Finances and career of group 2's future spouse. Okay, they are good at managing money. They're good at managing money because hang on a minute. They're good at managing money, but I'm actually seeing they probably have an accountant. I'm just seeing that they offload a lot of their work to someone else or other people. It's like they have people work for them. This is the strong energy I'm getting here. Like, they have employees. That's what I'm seeing. But the 4 of Wands here, they are stable, you know. They are financially stable. The money is stable. It's not, although, because usually, you know, when you work for yourself, sometimes the money is kind of up and down. It's unpredictable. But with this person, it's stable. Like, they have a stable amount coming in each month, whether it's 9 to 5 or not. Okay, this is the vibe I'm getting here. And, you know, like I said at the start, with the 9 of Swords here, money has been a source of conflict for them in the past. So they are in the process of healing some money wounds. I can't tell whether they would have healed them, kind of whether they will heal them before they meet you or not. Some of you have met them, others you haven't, so it's all different things going on. But there is this money wound I'm seeing here, just because, you know, they've had these unfortunate situations happen in the past when it comes to money, because they do have a lot of money. because with the Mars card here, they just have the energy to direct towards their career, their finances. And with the Four of Wands, they're very committed. They're very, they're able to persevere. Sagittarius, once they aim their target at something, once they have a goal in mind, they will reach their goal, So this is someone that knows how to persist. And with the Aries card here, they know how to initiate action, and their action is always kind of divinely guided. It's divinely guided, but at the same time it feels very I wanted to say animalistic for some reason. Like it feels very, they're just listening to the body. They're just going with what they feel, kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing something with a church. Somebody that's watching one of your parents could be a pastor or something. I'm seeing something like this, or maybe I'm just seeing something with a church. Something with a church is coming in here. Okay, now we got the moon. So this is the moon is heavily in this reading. The moon is here, and then we've got Cancer. They could work with women as well. This is coming up. Something, sorry if you heard my belly grumbling. Something to do with the divine feminine energy. Something like this. Oh, I'm now picking up on, did I say this already? Yoga teacher? Because I'll tell you why I say that, because I teach yoga, as a lot of you know, and in the classes usually it's like 90% or 95% women in the classes. So this could be why I'm picking up on yoga teacher. So yeah, that's what's coming through her. Yoga teacher. But definitely they could work from home. I'm getting a strong impression of that here. They definitely could, because you've got a lot of cards that show that. Alright, let's go a little further into things. What deck do I want to use? Let's do this one. Okay, so finances and career of group 2 is future spouse. They could also travel for their work with the Three of Wands there. We've got Father Sky, trust in the unknown, and the High Priest, intend and create. Okay, so this person is okay with not knowing kind of what's coming next or how each day is gonna go. This is the vibe I'm getting here. Because they're able to really dive into the unknown. They're able to feel their way through any given situation. So very intuitive, very connected, very tuned in. Okay, now with the High Priest, I'm not sure if I said this, but I'm seeing something to do with helping people to improve themselves, helping people to transform. They could be an alchemist. They could be an alchemist for sure. They could also have some tattoos. They could also be a father. They could have a child, or you could have a child. Feels like a specific message, that one. They could also work with children. That's now coming through. I'm now seeing children coming through. So they could work in a school with children. They could be like a youth worker, or they could kind of have dreams of doing something that helps children, helps the youths. That's what I'm seeing here. Father Sky, trust in the unknown. They can have a beard as well, quite a long beard, thick eyebrows. Specific message, but I don't want to get too much into their physical. That is not what this reading is about, but I thought I would say it because it was kind of coming through. Okay, but whatever work they do, it feels like fun. Like their work doesn't feel like work, it feels like play. It's like they're just playing. This is also telling me they're very good at manifesting as well. They're very good at manifesting. They just see life as a game. They're just going for the various levels, leveling up, accumulating things, and all of that kind of stuff. And they don't mind losing things. They're very open to failure. They're very okay with whatever, you know. They're able to ride the waves of life is what I'm seeing here. Okay, let me see what else I'm seeing. Now I want to get into well, I've already gone into the finances. So like I said, they do have a lot of money, but there's just a bit of sadness there as well for some reason, because it makes them feel like, okay, at some point in time they felt as though they wasn't sure if a person really likes them or if someone just likes them for their money. And this is the vibe I'm getting here. So it has brought them sadness at points in time, you know. Yeah, it's brought them sadness. Yes, but definitely something with knives is coming through. Knives, cutting, sharp objects I'm seeing. Sharp objects. They have a very strong body as well. A strong body. Like, they're very capable. They're very energetic. They're very physically and mentally strong. They know how to take risks. They know how to gamble. They know how to bet on themselves. You know, they have strong belief in self. And they're very committed. They're very devoted towards their life purpose, towards their path. You know, I'm definitely seeing travel though. They could travel for work. Now this could be just traveling a lot in the same city. For example, as yoga teachers, you know, if you teach in a lot of different studios, you're going to have to be, you may have to take, you know, many different short distance journeys within the space of a day. So it could be like that, or it could be that they're traveling between states or traveling to different countries, you know. But I'm seeing travel is definitely here. Travel is here, and they work with international clients as well. So whatever work they do, they're working with a lot of people who are from different countries to them, different cultures. Yeah, definitely. I'm also now seeing psychologist, counselor, someone that is talking people through their feelings, holding space for others. Some of you, this person could hold ceremonies. I'm saying that because we have the High Priest card. So I'm just seeing someone that's holding like cacao ceremonies or something like that. Something, healing circles, men's circle, women's circle. Something where people can come together and heal in a safe space. I'm seeing this. And because we got the Father Sky card, this person just is exuding that energy of someone that is a space holder, someone that's very protective, someone that is able to guide others, share their wisdom with others, someone that just people can trust, you know. So yeah, this is what I have for you, group 2. I know there was a lot of messages coming through, but I hope you've enjoyed that reading. If you have, do be sure to like, comment and subscribe. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can click the link in the description box below. Okay, I'm sending you so much love. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello there, group 3. Welcome to our reading. So let's take a look at the finances and career of your future spouse. Okay. Now right away I'm getting some messages, some very loud messages. Okay. Now, for some of you or for somebody, this person is a DJ. Okay, they work with music somehow. They could be a sound engineer, a DJ. I'm also seeing photographer. Okay, I'm seeing someone that works with a camera, someone that does editing, things like this. You know, editing. I'm seeing this. Something with a camera and something with a lot of people. Like, this person is very well known. They're very well known. Like, people recognize them when they see them in the street, I'm seeing. And even if it's not like that, like, I'm not trying to say they're gonna be a celebrity, but I mean, whatever field they work in, they are recognized by others when other people see them. Does that make sense? Yeah, so it's like they're recognized in their field. Okay. Yes. Okay. And you know, even if they're not a DJ, this person has really good taste in music. Really good taste. Really good taste in music. They're probably good at dancing. Or they might kind of they might like dancing with you. So I'm seeing something about dancing and you two just kind of laughing together, dancing in the living room. Okay, but it's like the two of you bond over music. Specific message here coming through, but somebody, you could meet this person. Sorry, my speaker loves to turn on during my readings. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, some of you could end up meeting this person at a concert or at some kind of music event. Oh, that's where you met them. I'm hearing something to do with music. It could have been like a listening party. Some of you, you're a singer and they're like a sound engineer or something, and that's how you met them. Very specific message there. Okay, let's get into some planets. Let's get into some. I'm also hearing that somebody, you met this person at college, university. Yeah, something about, yeah, you just yeah. Okay, let's move on. So you've got the Saturn card. Okay, so this person is very serious when it comes to their career and finances. We've got Venus. They love nice things, they love beautiful things. Also, Venus represents music, so definitely they could work in the music industry for sure. Or if not, you know, they just love listening to music. They love vibing out to music. Now, with the Saturn card here. Okay, I'm getting this message about the finances. So what it is, they're definitely okay. The money's definitely fine. You know, they're definitely fine. They're not struggling at all. Because I'll tell you why I say that. Because I see Saturn here. Saturn is a planet that can actually give riches. Okay, because with Saturn never denies, but he does delay. So Saturn delays but never denies. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing with this person. They are, or they have been, the underdog. Okay, they're the person that people don't expect or didn't expect to kind of end up coming up, making something of themselves. But they will, they have, and they do. So take it in whichever tense it kind of it will be. So whether it's past tense, present tense, or future tense. But it's like they know how to put that work in. They are far from lazy. They're far from lazy. They know how to apply themselves. Therefore, it's inevitable that the money will come. But I am seeing it's a slow process though, because we've got Saturn. So Saturn always slows everything down. Now, side message. Some of you, this person is currently going through their Saturn return. And that's why things are extra slow, because like Saturn is just kind of teaching them the final lessons before they come out of the Saturn return and they can actually become like a proper adult. Because in Vedic astrology, you're only an adult after your first Saturn return, which happens at around, so the Saturn return happens between the ages of 27 to 31. Yeah, roughly that age, because I'm still going through mine, but mine ends, I believe it's February 2023. So it ends when you're about 31. Yeah, roughly this kind of age. So yes, this is what's happening here. They are a late bloomer as well, so things have come to them late. But what I'm hearing is this is just going to make them, or this has made them, appreciate the things that they have even more. So we got the Hermit card. Okay, so they're coming through as the Hermit. Right, let me connect into these energies here. Let's get some houses. It's definitely been a rocky road for them. It's been a rocky and confusing road. Definitely. And what I'm seeing is they grew up. They didn't grow up with much. You know, they didn't have much in their childhood or in their household. There was a bit of struggling. Okay, so hang on a minute. I need to make sure I can hear what is happening. There was a bit of struggle there. Struggle. Okay, so this is where their strong work ethic comes from. The struggle that they experienced in childhood. And I'm hearing that they dream of buying their mother or their parents a house. You know, so they definitely have these big dreams that they're wanting to accomplish. Okay, let's get into these houses here. They could have locks, dreadlocks. Could be just one person. but I'm seeing dreadlocks coming through. So I'm not going to take this because this was in the last reading and I want to just get a good, this wants to come out though, a good shuffle. So with the Hermit, you know, they could work from home. They could work from home. They could do consulting, I'm seeing, from home. For some of you, they could be a GP. I'm seeing a GP. I'm seeing a GP. And they have a good poker face as well, I'm seeing. Okay, let's get some. Did we do? No, sorry, we did planets. Let's get some signs. I don't know why I'm shuffling like this, but I feel guided to, so I'm just going with it. I've never shuffled like this before. I know. I'm just letting spirit lead the way. Okay. I know this wants to come up too. Now let's see what has come up now. 7th house, 11th house, Sagittarius, Aquarius. Now this makes a lot of sense. This definitely makes a lot of sense. So I'm also now seeing interior design. So they could be someone who enjoys renovating houses, or they could have renovated a house at least once in their life. Or this could be, oh god, that's super wonky. This could be something that they dream of doing. It's a good thing I looked up actually. This is why I always look up here. I just need to check what is going on. Yeah, they could renovate houses. Sorry guys, the delivery man came, so I had to go and open the door. I actually ordered some tarot cards and oracle cards, so I'm really excited to use those in the next reading that I film. But anyway, back to your reading now. So yes, this is what we have here. 7th house, 11th house, Sagittarius and Aquarius. Okay, so I totally forgot what I was just talking about before I opened the door. But yes, you know, let's get into this. Now with the 7th house, there is a chance that you could kind of work in the same field as them. Okay, or you could kind of, you could end up being a power couple, or you could end up going into business with them, or they could have a business partner. So a few specific messages there. Now with the 11th house, I'm also now seeing, so them working in large groups. So again, if they are a DJ, that would make sense, because I'm just seeing large groups of people. So either way, they're very well known in their field or in general. People know them, people recognize them. And they just interact with a lot of people on their day-to-day. So even though they are the Hermit, people kind of want them at the same time, that the world wants them. There's a lot, there's so much that they have to give. There's so much that they're here to do. So spirit really wants them to put themselves out there. But what I am seeing is, it's not their natural comfort zone. You know, this person would much rather kind of spend time in their own inner ashram. Okay, but they do know how to mix it up. They know how to be out there, but they like a lot of solitude. They like a lot of time alone, so they can kind of recharge their batteries. Okay, right, now whatever field they work in, there's something unconventional about what they're doing, because you've got the Aquarius card here. Okay, there's something unconventional about it. Now they could also be a writer, I'm seeing. Let's get into the life purpose deck here. I'm seeing a writer. Oh, hang on. And the nutrition card fell up. Alright, so they could be they could work with nutrition, they could work with food, but it doesn't feel like a lot of you. It could just be for one person, that message. You know, so they could be a nutritionist. They definitely could. Oops, sorry, these cards are kind of messed up. Hold on. They could be a nutritionist. They're also good with their hands, I'm seeing. They're good at building. Oh, that makes sense, because I did mention renovations, didn't I? Yes, so, okay, I'm getting a lot of things now. They could be, I'm getting plumber, electrician, someone that works with their hands, someone that's good at fixing things. So even if that isn't what they do full time, I'm seeing that they are able to fix things around the house. This is just what they're good at. Okay, especially because we've got Saturn here, which is all about foundations and building and fixing and all of that kind of thing. Okay, so they're good at that, and they're good at beautifying things. So they're good at making things look better. This is what they're good at, you know. Yeah, so they're good at designing. They're good at improving things. Anything to do with home improvements, improvements of self, transforming people's mindsets, stuff like that. Nutrition, helping people eat better. So whatever it is they're doing, they're helping people evolve into a better version of themselves. And they're doing this with a lot of people with the Aquarius card here. And with the Sagittarius, they're a natural teacher. Okay, so... Oh! No. Yo, oh god, okay. I cannot. Okay, now that's funny. That's been happening a lot in my readings lately. Like, I'll be saying something and the exact card that relates to what I'm saying will fly out. So there we got it. Teacher. So they could definitely be a teacher, for sure. They could be a teacher, whether officially or unofficially, but they are naturally good at teaching others. Because not everyone is good at teaching. You know, so they're good at explaining things in a way that people can understand. They have a nice voice as well. Okay, we've got flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. Now, they could work with herbs, plant medicine. I'm getting something like that, especially because you've got nutrition here. Okay, so they know... Okay, for example, if someone is sick, they would know what herbs a person should take in order to feel better. So they just know about things like that. Okay, let's see what else comes through. We've got leadership. Take charge of situations. So this is a natural leader. This is someone that will be or could be good at working for themselves, leading a group. We've got artist. Okay, so this is someone that is very much wanting to design their own life, to paint, create in their own way, to make the life that they want. You know, this person does not want to be a passive participant in their life. They want to be the leader in their life. Okay, this is who your future spouse is. Right, this is their finances and career. We got the Justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need help. All right, so whatever field they're working in, they are really helping others. All right, so whether it's helping others to improve mentally, physically, spiritually, you know, I'm seeing that they could be into meditation, breath work, pranayama. This is what I'm seeing here. They could work in construction. I'm seeing this as well now. Construction. I'm just seeing someone that's laying cement. So there's something coming through about cement, building, laying foundations. Okay, something to do with houses, improving. Oh, they could be an estate agent. Yes, they could be an estate. So they could work in real estate. That's coming through. Okay. They could... I'm getting something to do with the modeling industry. I'm seeing this. The modeling industry. The music industry. They could be an actor as well. They could be an actor, or they could have made a film before, or films, or they used to make films, something like that. Or they could aspire, they could dream of being a director, producer. I'm seeing this. Anything to do with a camera. I'm really seeing strong vibes of someone that's really good with a camera. Like they're good at capturing others with their lens. See what else am I seeing here? Future spouse, excuse me, finances and career of group 3, future spouse. Spirit, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Specific message. Someone watching, you could have met this person when you was traveling. This could have been when you traveled to Bali specifically. Very specific message I'm seeing here. When you travel to Bali, Thailand, or somewhere in Southeast Asia. Very specific message. Or it could be in general, you just met them when you was traveling somewhere. Alternatively, this person could be a different race to you, a different culture. There's some kind of difference. It could be a big age difference, big age gap. Some kind of difference I'm seeing. Okay, let's keep it moving. I'm gonna get into some tarot now. So finances and career of your future spouse. So, we got the Lovers. We got the Lovers here. You could definitely work in the same field as them, or you could have met them at work somehow. Definitely could have met them at work. Yeah, but they definitely, with the Lovers card, I'm seeing that they love what they do. Okay, so they're very yeah, they love it. Like, they shine. This is someone that shines in their profession. They shine bright like the sun. Okay, we've got the Tower card here. I think I said this to the start, but did I say it's been a rocky path? Maybe I said something, or something about delayed gratification. So yes, it's like there have been many obstacles, many things to overcome, but because they love what they do so much, they just keep moving forward, keep moving forward, keep moving forward. So they are destined to shine bright like the sun, to continue to shine like the sun, to come into that leadership role, to gain recognition for all that they've built, all that they are, all that they do. You know, they've overcome many tower moments, actually, many tower moments. And for some of you, that's what they teach about. So they are a life coach, and they are speaking about their life. Like, I'm seeing someone that has a YouTube channel, or they're just speaking or writing about their life, and these are their teachings. This is what I'm seeing here, and this is what inspires others. So they literally get paid to be themselves. Whatever they do, they're just getting paid to be who they are, to be their most authentic self. We got the Magician. This is something that they manifested. They deliberately manifested this kind of life, doing what they want, building in their own way, working with who they want to work with. And another thing I'm beginning here, whatever work they do, it's good for their physical body. Like, it's good for their mental health. So this isn't the kind of work that has an impact on their health, physical or mental. I'm getting the vibe that the work that they do helps their own physical body, their own mental body. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, let's start to, I'm not going to take that. Let's start to, this one's will come out though. Let's wrap it up. We've got the Moon. Okay, this person is led by spirit. Even if they're not super spiritual, they connect to their own inner compass. They let their own inner guide them towards the sun, towards the light. And this is what has guided them and has led them safely out of the wilderness, out of the tower moments. This person is the alchemist. They know how to work with the elements. They know how to get what they want. They know how to navigate the physical plane. They know, I'm hearing they know how to bend reality. Okay, so whether they're conscious of this or not, they know how to change their reality. They know how to enhance their reality. Okay, we've got the Three of Cups. So definitely they could work in like I said, DJ, working with music. Something, I'm hearing something about weddings. They could be a wedding photographer. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing someone that is just there capturing the moments when people are celebrating. This is what I'm seeing there. And also the work that they do, it brings others a lot of joy. It puts a smile on people's faces. It enhances other people's lives, whatever it is. You know, yeah, people love them. You know, people are very fond of your future spouse, group 3. They have good vibes. They bring the light wherever they go. They bring the vibes wherever they go. And they're a really nice person. You're very blessed. Okay, this is what I have for you, group 3. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have, please do be sure to like, comment and subscribe. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, please do click the link in the description box below. Okay, I'm sending you so much love. Take care. I will see you in the next reading. Bye.